Hey guys, what's up? It's Magic, how's it going? And welcome to my very first weapon review. Some of this is my gameplay, some of it is my friends, and as of right now, I'm minus a capture card, so he's kinda helping me out at the moment. When I get a capture card again, the review videos will be a little different. So anyways, this review is gonna be on the UMP-45. In my opinion, it's a great weapon. Have a nice day, comment, rate, subscribe, tell your grandma, and peace. I'm just kidding. It's a great weapon in the game for close range engagements, hip fires. It's great like all engineer weapons. Now let's move on to the specs and all that cool shit. This gun has a maximum damage of 34 and a minimum of 15.4. Don't ask me why it's fucking 15.4. They're like, hey, instead of 15, let's make it 15.4. Genius! It's one of the more powerful PDWs in the game, but also the slowest at shooting, where it only has 600 rounds per minute when all the other PDWs have over 600 rounds per minute. It also has 3 fire modes: single shot, burst, and automatic. I have yet to use single shot or burst shot. I'm just an automatic guy, but that's just who I am. The mag holds 26 skin piercing bullets. The bullet's muzzle velocity is over 300 meters a second, and if you have a suppressor on it or something, I think it's just a suppressor, the velocity gets cut in half to 180, and the max distance the bullet can travel, I think that's without the suppressor, is 480 meters. But this doesn't take bullet speed or anything into account like that. And you might be asking, hey Magic, how many bullets does it take to actually kill an enemy with this gun? The max amount of bullets it can take to kill an enemy is 7, and that's in core mode, but in hardcore it can take up to 4, and that's long range. The least amount of bullets it can take to kill an enemy is 3. That's when you're up close and personal with them up in their face, and in hardcore it takes 2. So I'd recommend to stay out of long range firefights while using this weapon, because you'll most likely get wrecked unless the dude playing has some sort of fucking hand spasm or some weird shit that will give you the advantage. Now let's hope that person that you're up against has a hand spasm and you get lucky. But where this weapon lacks in how fast it can shoot, it kind of makes up for it in how fast you can reload. It reloads faster than any other PDW in the class. If you reload when there's still bullets in the mag, it'll take about 1.85 seconds. Pretty fast. When the mag is completely empty, it'll take 2.5 seconds. So it has a reload advantage if you miss a shitload of shots and you're just terrible at aim. Also, before I forget, the bullet size is a 45 caliber round, just in case you wanted to know. I don't find it to be very important, mainly because as long as the gun shoots and does some damage, I'm content, I'm fine. Now, speaking of shooting, the recoil it's bearable if you use the gun a lot. The recoil is mainly upwards when you shoot. It's pretty easy to control in my opinion, maybe because I use it a lot. You can't even notice the recoil from left or the right. And if you're spraying the weapon like Rambo, the spread will increase 0.116 degrees per shot. So if you don't use your mouse or some thumbsticks to control when you spray, you're probably screwed. Or if you have no hands and you're playing with your toes or something, you'll be kind of screwed. And I don't think you want to get screwed. There's this thing called the first shot recoil multiplier. This weapon has a 1.8 multiplier, which basically means the first shot will have 1.8 times the recoil than any other shot you take. I highly recommend a heavy barrel and any kind of grip. It reduces the spread a great amount, so any grip you want will reduce the recoil a lot. Just make sure you have that heavy barrel, it'll make you more accurate. While we're still on the topic about bullet spread, when you aim down sights, of course you're going to be a lot more accurate. When you're standing, crouched, or prone, the spread of your bullet is going to be 0.4 degrees. Now when you hit fire while standing, crouched, or prone, the spread goes all the way up to exactly 1. Now, what if you're moving? Well, if you're moving and aiming down sight, the spread doubles from 0.4 to 0.8 if you're crouched, prone, or standing. Now, if you're moving while hip firing, the spread goes all the way up to 1.5 while standing and 1.25 while crouched or prone. And that's the minimum. The max spread while hip firing while moving is 7, and with aiming down sights and moving, it'll be 1.5. It's not that bad in my opinion. it's tolerable. Now, would I recommend you use this weapon? Yes, if you have a long barrel or any kind of grip, it's great. It's one of my favorite PDWs in the engineer class. I catch myself always using it and mowing people down. Also, if you want to be sneaky, throw a suppressor on there. That's what my friend did, and you're watching it right now. And also put a sight on there, because personally, I don't like iron sights. I'm not an iron sight guy, and I didn't think this weapon had great iron sights. So guys, let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you want more stuff like this, let me know down in the comments, and also let me know which weapon I should do next. So comment, rate, subscribe, and tell your grandma, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Yo, it's Magic, son, up in this bitch again, shaking the place up, making the ceiling split. Enter the war zone with Call of Duty AKs, run out on the battlefield and start shouting Mayday. Grenade explosions blow out your eardrums 2 times, shrapnel flying, you feel a clean cut across your 2 eyes. Ground breaking, ground making, everyone around shaking, bullet shells burning skin.